Parentified, introverted, empathetic stress cleaner tip of the day. Did you know? I drank Diet Coke for 40 years. It was harder to give up than the white rum that went with it. But once I learned how acidic it was, that it could clean my toilet bowl, and how it wrecked my microbiome, gut health with IBD, and worsened my leaky body syndrome, I stopped. Cold turkey, because when we know better, we do better. Now I sip on healing drinks that love me back. Gut-friendly, soul-soothing, and inflammation-reducing. Let's share the love. Drop in the comments what healthy drinks you're loving right now, and/or if you need some suggestions on what to drink to restore peace in your gut. Because what happens to your Buddha belly also happens to your brain. Sober Soul Care. Sunday, lunar eclipse in Pisces, September 7th, 2025, a moon we won't see but will deeply feel. This eclipse isn't visible in Canada, but its emotional impact is undeniable. Pisces is the sign of endings, intuition, and soul surrender. And lunar eclipses, especially in Pisces, don't just stir the tides. They stir our tissues, our traumas, our truths. Astrologers say the effects of a lunar eclipse can last up to 6 months because eclipses mark karmic turning points. They activate long arcs of healing, especially when aligned with Saturn and Neptune in Pisces. This one? It's a soul detox, a call to release what's been silently poisoning our inner peace. For the parentified healer, the purpose-driven pleaser, the addicted empath. This Sunday is for you, the one who's been addicted to sugar, booze, smoking, scrolling, fast fashion, over-exercising, and over-giving. Not because you're weak, but because you were strong for too long in a toxic world. I've been there. I've walked through betrayal, abandonment, and grief. I've held friends, pushing her wheelchair up Gatineau Hills, painting toes to lift spirits. I've driven 7 hours to show up for someone after she told me she nearly died, offering my place so she could heal in peace with no distractions. I've smiled through a deep heartbreak on September 24th, 2023. Smiled through gut-punching betrayals uncovered at a birthday party where everyone knew he'd been with her for 2 years. Everyone but me. And I stayed sober through the storm with addiction peace that I have fought so hard for since 2017. Day 3 of #40 Days of Canadian, Giving Thanks Today. I honor the sacred act of walking away. I now walk away from anything that doesn't bring me inner peace, no matter how familiar, how long I've carried it, or how deeply it once mattered. I didn't drink. I didn't binge. I didn't stop eating. I didn't cut myself. I didn't run away as fast as I could. I stayed. I healed. I cried. A lot. I finally gave myself and my inner child little d permission to cry for burdens I was never meant to carry as a parentified child. Crying never came easy now. I give myself permission to cry. It is our natural detox pain reliever, letting go with grace and inner peace. Eclipse soul work, detoxing trauma, tissues, and triggers. This eclipse is activating our need to release addictions rooted in trauma and toxic overload, heal our microbiome, fatty liver, and nervous system, reclaim our inner child's peace, and protect our children's health. Let go of betrayal stories that began with those meant to protect our peace in our homes. Honor the grief of friends who disappeared and the grace of those who showed up. Blood Moon Eclipse Soul Horoscope, September 7th, 2025. Day 3 of #40 Days of Canadian Giving. Thanks by De-Stress, with D. Dear Sangha, this weekend's corn moon rises with a rare blood moon eclipse, painting the sky in red and stirring something ancient in our bones. It's the final full moon of summer, a mirror reflecting what we're ready to release and what we're finally ready to receive. For me, this moon holds deep meaning. It reminds me of the quiet strength I've cultivated as a parentified child, a single mom and a soul who chose healing over hiding. It's a cosmic invitation to reflect on love, soul love, and what it means to build relationships that heal instead of repeat old wounds. Soul Horoscope, Inner Child Edition. This blood moon opens a portal for inner child healing. Each sign is being called to remember, release, and reclaim. Aries, you were strong too early. Rest is brave. Taurus, you deserve softness and change. Stability doesn't mean stagnation. Gemini, speak your truth. Your voice matters. Cancer, you don't have to parent everyone. Let yourself be held. Leo, you are more than performance. Play without needing applause. Virgo, perfectionism was protection. You're safe to be messy and loved. Libra, people-pleasing isn't peace. Choose yourself first. Scorpio, you were taught to hide. Let your emotions be seen. Sagittarius, you escaped through adventure. Now root and feel. Capricorn, you carried too much. Let go of the weight. Aquarius, you felt misunderstood. Your weird is wonderful. Pisces, you absorbed others' pain. Return to your own joy and boundaries. Share in the comments if this resonated with you. This eclipse isn't here to judge you, it's here to hold you, to remind you, you are not broken, you are blooming, you are not cursed, you are the cure. If you feel called to look deeper, tell me your sun, moon, and rising signs in the comments at https://dsdharma.distresswithd.love/ on today's post. And I'll tell you what house this Pisces eclipse is activating in your chart. What area of your life is asking for this compassionate release over the next 6 months? Remember the mantra that guided me through. Send grace in all ways, knowing that those who can give freely are the ones who have healed their traumas and toxic overloaded tissues. Tilda D. Anberry. Your healing is possible. Your peace is worth everything. You do not have to do it alone. With so much love and solidarity, D. You are love and you are peace. Sending loving kindness from Canada's capital. Healing tender hearts with leaky bodies live in peace in a toxic world.